Right. So thanks, Deb, for that. I was actually preparing backstage. What should I introduce myself? Pretty much, she introduced me. I would just put one line. I'm basically a storyteller. I tell stories through music, and now I've turned a podcaster as well. So it's all about telling stories and giving people new perspectives. Hope you're all doing well, because before we get started, usually I tell the same thing to my students. Push a check, back straight, shoulders, but most importantly, a very big smile. All right. So today I've chosen to perform two pieces to give basically a brief about what my journey is. So the first piece that I'm going to go with is called as Furelies. It's composed by the legendary pianist Beethoven. But I had the zest of jazz on me. Shout out Goa Jazz Academy. So I'll be adding some blues elements to that. So before I get started, just a small anecdote. Would you like to hear the story behind Furelies? 30-40 seconds. Can I get that? All right. So the first part of the Furelies, which is pretty famous. Everybody knows it. Can I get the sound?
It's on. Check your volume.
It's up. Right. The regular musician stuff. Yeah. All right. So we all know this tune. It's pretty popular. You usually see this as the reverse sound for most of the Indian cars for some reason. We all know this tune. This is the one that I'll be playing. So Furelies, which means for Elise. Elise is a student of Beethoven, and apparently he was madly in love with her. So he composed and dedicated this piece to her. But here the tables turn. She says no. And the first two pages were so easy. Then, out of his curiosity, he just turned the next part of the song into something which he failed to play during a lifetime. So it's basically a revenge of Beethoven. So hope you all love it.
I didn't change it.
Hope I don't mess it up.
What?
Westfield. Shout out to Beethoven. Yeah. So this is my classical, this represents my classical journey in piano. And now, uh, something which reflects my ideology, and obviously you heard my podcast, what they found, which is for Gen Z. So let's do something which really impresses Gen Z. And I believe Gen Z is not about the age, it's always about the mindset, you know. So everybody who feels young is Gen Z, welcome. So, all right. Now, a little thing about this piece, a little physics as well. So, usually, all the pianos are tuned to something called as 440 hertz, which is a standard frequency. But there is something called as a divine frequency. Anyone has any idea what that is? 432 hertz. Somebody said that. Who's that? Nice. So, this song is composed by Jake, and he has tuned his piano to 432 hertz. So, people would bang their heads like, why isn't it sounding the same on my piano? It's because the piano needs to be tweaked, tuned. So, let me do that. Bear with me for the next 40 clicks. $20? Okay. Yeah. So basically what I did is I detuned my piano to 432 hertz, where by pressing this key, it reduces 0.2 hertz. So yeah, that's what it is. Is this sound good? Is it sounding good? But can I get a little more reverb room so it makes it sound so grand? Grande. Can I get that? A little sound reverb. Oh, sorry, here's the sound guy. Is it fine? Oh. Yeah. Alright, so let's go. Good. If you know. Do you mind me restarting that? Because this is not how it's definitely supposed to sound. All right. That was my time. Overtime.